You see all this and you say, my God, who would do this?
A friend of mine called and said, are you watching TV? And I turned on the television and saw the explosion.
Make a hole!
The buildings are very unstable.
Frank Keating had just taken over as Oklahoma governor a few months before it happened.
Of the 102 recovered from the site, 94 have been identified, 15 were children.
Kathy was still packing up their home in Tulsa to make the move to OKC.
I didn't talk to Frank until I arrived back in Oklahoma City. I met him down at the site, and the smoke was still billowing, and there was a lot of commotion and chaos going on.
What was the first conversation like between the two of you?
We just hugged and cried.
I couldn't comprehend that somebody would do something like this.
The only conversations Frank and I would have were late at night, after the doors were closed. Almost every night, it was just overwhelming grief that we didn't want to show the rest of the world. We wanted to be strong, even though we were emotional, but to be strong.
Kathy leaned on her faith and hoped others would too.
This represented Billy Graham's participation.
She is the one who got Billy Graham to speak at the memorial service.
He met with us first. It was cold, it was dark, it was rainy. Really, we all felt like it was as if God was crying.
Kathy tells me Billy Graham almost didn't come. He was very sick, saying he needed help just to get on the stage.
For those who believe, it was like he was really filled with the Holy Spirit when he started to talk, because he went from a crumpled old man to being strong and impactful.
That terrible and senseless tragedy runs against the grain of every standard, every belief.
His message was so profound. In his book, he wrote later on, it was the most significant, life-changing event in his life.
Kathy keeps several story boxes in their home to remind her of April 19th.
The teddy bears are really special.
And in fact, as we walk through the Keatings' home, you could feel how much of their lives, their identities were shaped by that day.
One of the helmets worn by an urban search and rescue team, in this case, Oklahoma City. It's signed by every member of that unit.
There is Chris Fields.
Here's his signature right here.
Was the one who found Bailey Almond.
Probably all have stories like that.
Oh, every one of them.
And down the hallway?
That was the repainting of the Oklahoma City Memorial Wall.
And did you just go grab a can of spray paint?
I did. Every time I drove by, I saw it fading away because of the sun. And I thought, this can never go away. We search for the truth. We seek justice. The court requires it. People cry for it, and God demands it. It's now permanently preserved.
The Keatings tell me the memories from April 19th and the days that followed are also permanently preserved in their hearts.
We will go down to the site for meetings and things like that, and it always just, sucks the air out of me. Yeah. Same thing with you. Because you remember all of this as it was. The survivor tree was just a whole bunch of automobiles on fire.
Oh, you're transported back.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Every time. Mm-hmm. Every time.
We have to hold our children close through the nightmares to come. We have to teach them that evil is not the norm.
Huge element for people of Oklahoma City that we will not be defeated. We're not going to give up. We're going to help right a wrong as best you can. You can't ever make it whole, because you can't bring back anybody's father or husband or child. And I think it's really almost a tribute to those people who lost their lives through a terrorist attack. That we really were the heart of America. And I really think that still remains true.